People, welcome back to Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now, as you may or may not know, there are two new parishes that are under the state of emergency. Those parishes are Clarendon and St. Catherine. And when the new SOEs were announced, the Prime Minister basically came out and said, well, I told you this was going to happen. But even more interesting than that was the National Security Minister, Horace Chang, boldly declaring that the SOE so far have been a success. And he took to the podium to tell us why it has been a success. So now I got very curious because I'm thinking, well, this is the National Security Minister. He has access to all the information, things that most of us probably can't even find online. So I'm listening to hear that they found over 400 machines. They've arrested and charged a couple 187 octanes. Right. They've destroyed 10-11 gangs. But instead, what I heard from Horace Chang were two statistics that if this is all he has to show for this extended SOE, this thing is well and truly past joke stage. Before I said it was a joke, it gone past joke stage now. People, I want you to look at your screen right now. Horace Chang is saying the real comparison in St. James was crime has gone down from 6.33 per week in 2017. And he's saying it was reduced to 2 per week. Then he says we have seen a slight uptick, but we are making adjustments and will be able to make efforts to save the lives of our citizens. Pay attention again. The real comparison in St. James was 6.33 per week in 2017. Why is Horace Chang telling us about 2017? Dr. Chang, we're in 2019. Okay? Let me tell you why I'm talking about 2017. You see, the reason why he has to go all the way back to that year is because when it first came into effect, that's when it had its biggest success. That's when there was a drastic reduction in criminal activity and murders. Right? So if we go back to 2017, where it dropped from 6 per week to 2 per week, to try and make it sound like this thing is working. Because if he had used the latest current figures, it would show the people of Jamaica that the SOEs are actually failing and the 87 octanes have figured it out. He even goes on to admit this down the road. But just notice his own words. Remember, I know, this is not me making up anything, this is not me assuming. Let's look at Horace Chang's own words. After him give us statistics from 2017, he then tries to sneakily put in, oh, we have seen a slight uptick, but we are making adjustments. A slight uptick? Then if it's so slight where you can't tell us the figures, where you can say, okay, it was reduced to 2 per week, but now it's 2.5 or 3. That's a slight uptick. If it was that, he would have told us. But because it's much worse than that, he has to use a bit of style and pattern to dress it up and tell us that it's only a slight uptick, but we're making adjustments. The 87s in St. James have figured it out. We've seen this up until recently. We saw what happened to Andy Chin. Them go for him at his house. Take him out of his house, carry him to a business place in downtown St. James, Mobile, downtown, middle of the square. draw him in a business place, make him show them where the safe there, and let him spread out on the road. See? And go on about them business. None of them they get catch. That happened just last week. Just recent. So when you talk about slight uptick, it's things like that why he can't give us the real figures. Right? Horace Chang then went on to state, right, that his intelligence, because you know him enough to talk about intelligence already, has revealed that adjustments are being made by the criminal element in an effort to stay afloat. You don't need intelligence to tell us. You don't need intelligence to tell the people that. We can see that for ourselves. It's clear that they figured it out. First of all, those checkpoints are stationary. All of them are the same point every day. You know exactly where they are. So what do you think that the 87 is going to do? You think they're going to pile up a weapon? Remember, when you're pulling up to these checkpoints, all they do is tell you to wind on the window and I'm looking at the back seat. What do you think these 87s are going to do? Pile up all them machine them on the back seat and the front seat, and then when they pull up to you, they wind on the window, and then you're going to see them and lock them up? Come on, people. I think you need to show 87s a bit more respect. Right? So we don't need Chang to tell us that they're making adjustments. We can see that for ourselves. And then he goes on to state that in St. Andrew South, they've seen a reduction from 5.7 a week down to 1.21. Okay, first of all, let's just put this out there. When we're talking about people, please just round up the figure or round it down. Okay, because when you're going to tell us 5.7 murders a week or 1.21, we're talking about people here. We're talking about human beings. There's no such thing as 1.21 people drop out. Just say 1 a week or 2 a week or 5 a week. What is 1.21 people a week? What? One man and then the next man with one arm on them and one arm foot them? How does that work? What is 0.21 of a person? Just tell us 1 a week or 5 a week, boss. Please. Right? Now, another thing I want the people of Jamaica to realize is this. We're getting to a stage where this SOE thing is becoming a national policy. Jamaica is creeping and sleepwalking into having the entire nation under a SOE. Now, I know some people out there support it. I know some people out there, even people who live in these places, are glad that it's happening. People in Clarendon have been asking for it apparently. People in St. Catherine Ballfield. Okay, cool. But people, you have to understand this. Government, if you give them an inch, then take a mile. Okay. And don't be so quick to just hand over your rights. Okay. Because if this thing becomes a national policy, I want you to realize that this is a practice run for the government. This thing is turning into a training run for the government. This is not just a case of, oh, let's lock down these 87s and lock up 80s, because we already see them now lock up the body. But what they are doing is learning how they can implement a national SOE. How they can stretch this out, how they can shut down different places, and how them can take up people and scrape up people and carry them. They're learning these things as them go along. I want you to realize that there's a secondary function to these SOEs. The government is learning how they can put in a full-scale mass SOE, right? Because as you've seen from the thumbnail, it seems as if even Goat Island is going to be next. So the people in these parishes, I understand that you are afraid and you want the SOEs. That's fine, cool. I can't tell you how you should feel. Right? If you live in Clarendon and you can't walk safe at night time and you want the SOEs, I can't tell you how you should feel. Okay? What I'm saying is this: people of Jamaica, keep one eye open, right? Because the last thing you want to do is to make the government feel they've now figured out how they can shut down the whole country under a state of emergency, right? Yes, safety is important, but your rights are also important. So be safe, feel safe, sure. Work with the security forces, right? If they ask if you search them bag, just make them search a bag, but keep an eye open. That's all I'm saying. I can't tell you how you should feel. I'm not going to sit down in the comfort of my yard that is not under a state of emergency and tell you, who is living in Clarendon or Marchpen Road, that you shouldn't support it. Because, as I said, I'm not walking in your shoes. My days of living in a bad place done long time. Right, but just keep an eye open, Jamaica. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment and share the video. Bless up.